Hi, welcome to Wilderness Education. My name's David and I'm going to be doing a review on my Tikka T3 stainless steel light. This rifle is chambered in 223 Remington. There are many of the calibers available in it. It's got a 22-inch barrel. This on the end is a sound moderator, sometimes known as a silencer also. This is a T8 reflex sound moderator and it extends the length of the rifle by only 4 inches. The rifle scope I've got on this rifle is a 6.5 to 20 by 56 Deben night-eye rifle scope. It's parallax adjustable. It's got a mil-dot illuminated reticle and it's attached to this rifle by Leopold mounts. Now, just a few words on safety. When you work with a rifle, you pick it up out of your gun cupboard or any rifle that you don't know the state of, always check that it's safe, and we do that by popping the magazine or the floor plate out the bottom of the rifle, pulling the bolt to the rear, having a look in the chamber, visually inspecting it. Don't just take it for granted that because no round was ejected that it's empty. Visually inspect the chamber, push the working parts to forward, fire off the action and place the magazine back in. This rifle I predominantly use for foxing with, and I predominantly use it at night. I like this rifle because it's very easy to use at night. The bolt action on this rifle is very smooth, much smoother than some Remingtons that I've used. The safety catch on this is also very positive. It's got a good positive feeling when you're working with this rifle at night. It's got a good feeling to it, and you know if the safety catch is on or off. I've got a Harris bipod attached to this rifle. It's the long model and it's the model that swivels, okay, so you can, if you're shooting on uneven ground, the bipod swivels so you can level up your rifle and your scope. Like I said, this is the long model, okay, and it extends to 24 inches. Now, as you can see, the rifle is sat on my shoulder and the rifle is at shoulder height. This is very advantageous, and this is why I went for this particular rifle scope, because it allows you to have both hands free. So you can use a pair of binoculars to scan if you're deer stalking, or if you're foxing at dusk, you can scan with your binoculars, and it also gives you both hands free, and that allows you to call. So if you see a fox, you've got both hands free to call, and because you've got both hands free to call and the rifle set when you're calling, when the fox is coming into a position where you're able to shoot it, the rifle is just here ready to go. You can flip your scope covers up, put your scope on and shoot it, and it's got a very fast action on it. Here's a demonstration of me shooting this rifle. It's incredibly accurate. I hand load for this rifle. It shoots 50 grain Hornaday VMAX bullet out of a lapua case with 26 grains of Vitavuri 133 powder and a Remington benchrest rifle primer. With this load, this particular rifle will shoot a 1-inch group at 250 yards, which is absolutely phenomenal. Straight out the box, this rifle will shoot a 1-inch group with any factory ammunition at 100 yards. When you start loading for it, you can cut your group sizes down to half that. This barrel has a 1 in 12 twist. This rifle is quite an old model of the T3. It has a 1 in 12 twist. The Tikka T3s in 223 caliber, they are now supplied with a 1 in 9 twist, so you can stabilise heavier bullets from 62 grains upwards. The reason I have a sound moderator on this rifle is because I like to be able to hear my surroundings. So I don't like wearing ear defenders when I'm hunting, but I don't want to deafen myself when I use my rifle. And the sound moderator allows me to shoot this rifle without ear defenders. It also allows me to hear what the bullet does. When the bullet hits a target, if it hits an animal, it makes a telltale pop as the bullet expands. So very often, if you shoot an animal, you know you've hit it by the sound, and the sound moderator even allows you to do that even better. The sound moderator moderates this rifle to about the same as a .22 rimfire with high velocity ammunition. It doesn't eliminate the ballistic crack, it just muffles it and takes it away. The trigger on this rifle is fully adjustable from 2 to 4 pounds. I have my trigger set about 2.5 pounds. It's very, very crisp. Even when it's factory set at about 3 to 3.5 pounds. I've lightened mine somewhat, and it is very, very crisp. Very, very nice to use. The bolt is a 2-lug locking rotary bolt, and it has a cocked indicator on the back which you can actually feel, which is great when you're operating at night in the darkness. You can actually feel if the rifle is cocked because the indicator is there, and it's also visual. It's also a visual indicator when you're shooting in the daylight. You're going to see in a second short clip of me shooting a 3-round group at 250 yards. Well, thank you very much. I hope this review has been helpful to you, and I will be posting more reviews and informational videos on my other rifles and also reloading in the near future. Thank you very much.